Right, welcome. Look, welcome, boys. Another something for the weekend. This May 4th will be with you tomorrow. Don't know where I got that idea from. Another used video with my young friend here, Jonathan.
Hello.
And me, the old geezer at Martin Lynch and Sons. Got lots of second-hand gear for you this weekend.
We've been very busy.
Where are we going to start? Oh, actually, we've got one of these, which is very rare. The AOR DV1. We probably get one of these used every other month, I guess. Wideband receiver, of course, with nearly all the digital modes as standard, which none of the others seem to have been able to get up to speed with that yet. I do believe, if we take it off the shelf so Gary can have a look, that really is in astonishing condition, as you can see. Don't forget the label, Gary. Zoom in on that label. This is worth more because it's got a Martin Lynch sticker, because what it actually means is it's been through our workshop and tested, and one of my extraordinaires has cleaned it, although I don't honestly think this guy ever used it. It really is that clean. That's up for £1,000. That's £250 off list. Jonathan, the little AT778 UV?
Yeah, the AT778 UV, the little 25 watt mobile from Anytone. Usually £99 when brand new, so you're saving yourself 30 quid. It's got everything you need with the microphone and the DC cable, etc. If you need a second radio, or maybe you're just starting and you want a little mobile for the car, perfect thing to have. Yours for just £69. And
swinging the camera around here, Gary, the brilliant selling ICOM IC7300. It's a very simple reason why they sell so well, because they are without question the best selling HF rig over the last 12 months, probably before then. This is the sort of the baby brother to the ICOM IC7610. One owner, we supplied it to him. We've actually got a couple of these. If you're asking why have we got them in, two at the same time, quite simple. The ICOM IC7610, that is its big brother. So this one's one owner. I think this one's still got 1 year's warranty left on it from ICOM, from the factory, or rather from ICOM UK. £899. And again, if I pull this off, is that new or is that used? That again is in just incredible condition. So £200-300 saving. Next to it is the little ICOM SP38. They're £158 retail, again like new, £99. Jonathan,
SM30. So Martin just told you about the 7300. How about the little desk mic to go with it? Of course, you don't have to use it with a 7300. You can use it with a 7610 or any other ICOM radio that has that 8-pin round connector on the front. It came as a job lot with one of the 7300s we've currently got. It's in the same condition as that 7300 that Martin's just told you. Absolutely like brand new, boxed and complete, £99. And just below it, the Flex 6400, one of the latest generation SDR radios from Flex. Of course, all computer driven. There's no, to be fair, you're looking at the box thinking it's just a box. Well, it really is. It's all happening inside and on the computer screen. Yours for just £17.99, a saving off list. And just next to it, an FTDX 3000, boxed and complete. We've actually got a couple of these at the moment, so maybe there is a bargain to be had there. £1,099 gets you a very capable, I like to call it the baby 5000. It's almost like a 5000 inch receiver. You also say just £10.99, boxed and complete. We'll move along over here. A TS2000E from Kenwood. I mean, these have been around for ages now, and there's a good reason for that. It's that they are a solid, reliable HF, VHF, UHF radio. This one doesn't have 23/7, since it's the E model, not the X. But if you're looking for something for 2 meters and 77s
and 100 watt HF,
100 watts on HF as well, think about it. You could get just in time for the sporadic key season on 2 meters.
FT450D. An ideal second radio in the shack, or indeed if you're starting off in amateur radio and you don't want to spend £500-600 on a receiver, then look at the FT450 from Yaesu. When Yaesu were here a year and a half, 2 years ago, we spoke about this, and they purposely keep the figures of these, even new, low. I think we discount them to £629. So if you're looking at getting into the hobby, 100 watts HF, very easy to use, but with a nice reasonable size footprint, 450 quid. And remember, these come with the tuner built in now. A good solid design, solid die cast aluminium chassis to get rid of all the heat, together with a fan. You could probably do with a bit more of a clean up. A few little marks here and a minor scratch there. I think this came in with a box, Jonathan, didn't it?
It did, yeah, boxed and complete.
So that's 450, the FT 450. Sideways again, another IC 7300, same story, one, maybe two owners, mint, another SP38, exactly the same price as that. These won't be around for 5 minutes, they never are. And next to it, the IC 756 Pro 3. We just sold one to a gentleman in Portugal, so thank you very much, literally about 15 minutes ago. Never fear, there's another one here, and I do believe these are down to 849, I think, on the web. Yep. So these were 999. We reduced the pair, bang, we got a phone call straight away. That one's gone. We've still got one left whilst this video YouTube presentation is going out. Did you mention? Yes, you did mention, Jonathan.
I mentioned one of the 3000. That's the other one. That's the other one.
847.
847. So, much like the TS2000 we saw earlier on, this is Yaesu's offering the 100 watts on HF, VHF, UHF as well. Can be modified for 4 meters as well. One of the very early commercially available radios where 4 meters was sort of there. This one, 695, boxed and complete, I believe. It's, again, satellite mode. If you want to have a play on some of the birds up in the sky, that's the radio to use. It's well renowned and well loved by satellite operators. What else have we got here? Oh, FT857. I think we've done that. We spoke about 3000. We didn't talk about the 857. Let's talk about that. Boxed and complete. I cleaned this one up myself. It's cleaned up very well. I had a few marks in it when before I cleaned it up, but they've all cleaned off a treat. It looks absolutely wow, brand new now, really. Boxed and complete, as I say, yours for just £549. If you want to go mobile on HF, this is the radio you need. There's a few marks. A few
little marks here on the side, so the guy probably did have it in the mobile cradle. People usually buy these and use them at home and still put them in the cradle, because you have the bracket on it and have it stuck underneath the shelf like that, which is nice and neat. But I had one of these for years in a car. I think Jonathan still uses one in his car. Matching SP10, the Yaesu matching speaker for those FT991 owners out there, and also they match the 847 quite well. So if you've got one of these and want a matching speaker, that sits pretty well the same height next to it. I did spot something else that we have mentioned. ACOM 1000, you may have noticed we had 2 or 3 ACOMs used last week. We've got an ACOM 1000 in. These are around £2,000 list.
Yeah.
This is in very good condition. However, if you look under here, look at that, there's a slight mark. I don't know where that came from, but there it is. 1349, and they really are a robust HF rig with, of course, the warp bands on it as well. Jonathan.
Martin.
What else have we got? There's bits all over the place.
There is. Let's talk about in the corner.
TMD,
Kenwood over here. The TMD 710GE. The perfect mobile if you also are a person that likes APRS as I am. It is the perfect radio. It's got the GPS in, but it's one of the later ones that, as I say, does have that GPS unit inside the head. It's boxed and complete. Yours for just £449, which is a great saving over new on those. And also in the corner, an MFJ 949E, the Versatuner that you know and love. This one, I don't think it's boxed. It has just spotted. It has got a slight scratch on the side, but if you're looking at the front, you won't notice that scratch at all. I say yours for just £175. Again, for a tuner that will cope with 300 watts, that is a fantastic option. Very quickly, got a Watson W25 AM, £99 gets you a nice linear supply, 25 amp continuous, 30 amp peak. What more do you want? And just a quick mention for below the Midale PS30 LM, a B stock unit, not used but B stock, but it will come with the warranty as you would expect, as if it was a new item. Again, just £99. What's Martin found?
Right, well, I've just found this on the ICOM display bench. This is the ICPS 85. This will match the IC820, the IC 910. It's got the correct lead. So only the older Yaesu kit with the 6-pin plug, although I know people chop them off and put chop block on it. Nice switch mode, nice and compact, £149, so that's a proper Icom product as well. Did you mention the 989?
I didn't, no.
I don't think you did. No, roller coaster ATU.
Yeah, roller coaster ATU. Again, if you want to get that control over your tuning that you just don't get from an automatic tuner, this really is the one to go for. Being a 989, it's capable of 3 kilowatts. So if you buy that nice Acom 1000 we saw earlier, then maybe that's the perfect tuner to go with it. Or maybe even the Palstar that's sat next to it, Martin.
Yeah, Palstar 82K. Again, we don't often get these in. I think we had this last week. For some odd reason, it's got missed and still available. Over £100 saving on this. Roller coaster with decent vernier drives on it as well. There's your roller coaster inductor there. And that's in lovely conditions to save yourself money. MFJ 941E. At £110 sitting on top, same as the 949 but without the dummy load built in and a few other features. I've got to say the FTDX 101s arrived at the beginning of this week. We were the first company in Europe to actually get them. I'm pleased to say most of them have gone out the door.
Yes.
Thanks to my super sales staff here and also my lovely customers that have been putting deposits down for an awful long time. We actually have got a production version on demonstration now, which you may remember. We had the sample from the factory, again one of the very few retailers and distributors in the world to have one of these on demo, an engineering sample. This is a full production version which we have on permanent demonstration. And when you ring round and you want to go to your local store to have a demo of the 101, make sure your dealer's actually got one out of the box to demo. You're looking at investing £3,000 plus on one of these, and the very least you wouldn't go and buy a car blind. You want to go along and have a fiddle and a tune and talk to the sales guys and the engineering staff to see what support and how well they know the radio. We have got on demo, and I'll have to say that often customers moan to me or voice their concerns that the factories don't listen to what customers say to them. Well, when we had the engineering version of this in that had sample stamped all over the back of it, several customers complained that the positioning of the main volume RF and squelch controls on it were placed wrongly, i.e. they were here and they felt it was too close to the tuning knobs. If you did this, you might knock the tuning knob over. I emailed the owner of the factory, the CEO of the factory straight away. At least 2 or maybe 3 people said it. I completely agree, and one of them is Graham, and you know who you are because you were in here the other day. Only Tuesday morning or Monday, whenever they was it Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday morning.
Anyway, Tuesday morning when they arrived, we unpackaged this one, and to my complete delight, because they never said they'd done it, they have actually swapped the controls around. So now if you look at the main AF and RF gain, they've swapped them round. Not only have they swapped them round, they've actually made the sub audio and RF smaller. And I think that's really good. I emailed Yaesu Japan and thanked them for it, and they said I got in just in time before they went into production, but they agreed it would enhance user experience. So they do listen. It is in full production now, but obviously we're always looking for feedback, especially from the customers that have invested in the product. So well done Yaesu for getting that out so quickly. And another little thing I'll just mention, and I overlooked this when I read the blurb on it, these little controls here for varying the RF gain are actually a throwback to the original FT101 that came out in the 70s. If you look at a 101, that RF gain is exactly the same design, not identical, but the same principle of design as the original 101. I love that. I think it's great they called it the 101, and even better, they've introduced it into their brand new flagship radio. It is really, I guess. There it is. That's it for now. We are closed this Monday, which is Bank Holiday Monday. I'd like to thank Jonathan for helping me introduce it. Hopefully you agree the audio is better now because we've actually invested in a proper radio mic system, dual system, which we hope's working. or otherwise you're just listening to us mouthing.
Yeah, we won't hear it.
But so there it is. We reopen next Tuesday. Our website's open 24 hours a day. Don't miss our ML&S credit system that's working on the website now and has been for a while. It took us nearly a year for our development guys at the back end of the web to get this working properly and efficiently. Basically, you spend money through our website, you get 1% less the VAT and carriage, of course, back onto your account, which you can use for future purchases. And I know a lot of you are really taking it up. It's basically money for nothing against purchasing from us. So have a look at that. Just look at MLS Credit. You'll see it on the website on the top corner on the bars at the top, and have a click and have a read. That's it for now. Thank you very much.
See you soon.
See you next time.